this sharing, I would like to talk to you about is EVA Cream, the key to activating the self-healing power of the human body. Wow, it sounds like a big topic, eh? So if you or any of your friends and family, or your partners, that you think that this topic of self healing, and also when we talk about hormones, you see, hormone is like a very mysterious thing that people always hear about, but don't really know much about. So if you have friends or family and partners, you'd like them to listen or probably learn a bit about hormones and EVA Cream, so you can go into the comment section and tag their names or share this live video out. Yeah. So I appreciate very, very much if you do share this video out so that more people can hear about this healthy sharing that I'm going to give in a minute. All right. So I told everyone a short introduction. My name is Mikael and I'm from Ipoh Perak. So Ipoh Mali. So for the last 15, 16 years, I've been involved in the health supplement industry. So I've had experience looking at and also trying and introducing a lot of different types of this health supplement. But seldom have I seen such an efficacy health supplement that is such like EVA Cream that has been in Malaysia for more than 15 years. So it's still selling very well. So today I'm going to talk about EVA Cream. Now, the topic is the key to activating the self-healing power of the human body. Wow. So probably you're going to ask me, wait. Self-healing power of the human body. I'm not some X-Men or Wolverine, mutant or Frankenstein. Why do I have self-healing power of my human body? Now, please note, do you know that actually the key to maintaining our body's health is actually there is a key, there is a secret to activating our body's own healing ability, just like what I was saying, just like Wolverine, just like X-Men, when they were injured during battle, right, during their fights, they can actually heal their own body. We as human beings, we also have this special ability for the last thousands of years. Okay, doctors lah, from ancient time, doctors or scientists and all these people are very smart people. They have been looking for ways in order to help our own body, human body, to heal ourselves. Okay? They have been looking for different ways, okay, for thousands of years. All right. But recent science and recent researchers tell us that actually our own body, we already have this ability that when we are sick or when we are injured or when we are not well, we actually have the ability to heal ourselves. Okay, the ability to make ourselves better. Now, that ability is called the recovery system. Actually, our body, do you have this experience? Sometimes when you caught a flu or when you're sick, right? So you don't even go to see doctor. You don't even take some medicines, right? You just go and drink more water, right? Eat healthy, and then you go have some rest. Then suddenly you find that your body is getting better without even taking any medicines, without even going to see a doctor. So why is that possible? Is that because we actually have this self-healing power in our body? If we give the right nutrient, the enough amount of rest, okay, for our body can actually heal ourselves from more than 60 to 70% of diseases out there. Okay, so that's why a lot of scientists, a lot of doctors, they've been researching into the study of healing our body without using medicine. Okay, like these authors, like these doctors, beyond the pill, balance your hormones, balance your life, right? Spontaneous healing, and then the art of healing. All these researchers, they've been looking for ways without medicine. There actually is a way. Okay, so for the next 25 minutes, let me share with you what kind of ways can we use to heal our body. Now, we talked about hormones in the previous slide. Okay, so we always hear this word hormone. We always listen to people talk about hormone imbalance lah, my menstrual problem or menopause problems is all related to hormones. But what exactly is hormone? Now, today, for once and for all, I'm going to share with every one of you. This is how I define hormones. Okay, hormone is the most important messenger for our body, for our self-healing system, going from our brain, which is all knowing, which is all smart. Okay, going from our brain to all parts of the body, delivering messages, delivering instructions on how the body should work. So these are called hormones. Now, in our body, there are more than 100 types of hormones. All right. So the most significant types of hormones, such as progesterone, testosterone, insulin, all these hormones are well known, and you probably have heard before. All right. Now, so you're gonna ask me, where do hormones come from? I said that hormones is one of the way that the brain gives signals and give instructions to all over the body, right? So hormone does not all rest in the brain itself only. Actually, all over the body, throughout the 8 major systems in our organs, right? We have hormone producing glands. Okay, that's what we call the endocrine glands. So there are many organs, a lot of organs in our body, a lot of systems in our body can produce different types of hormones. But these are the 8 major endocrine glands, okay? 3 of which, the first, second, and third type, the hypothalamus, you probably have heard, the hypothalamus, the pineal gland, and the pituitary gland, okay? These 3 reside near or inside our brain, okay? These are the precursor to give hormones or give instructions for our body to work, okay, efficiently. All right. So thyroid gland, you probably have heard people with thyroid problem, right? They will have hyperthyroidism and all these things, right? So thyroid gland also produces certain kinds of hormones in which it can help control the obesity level, and then the help to align our motion and all these things, sensitivity to coldness or heat and all these things, right? So it helps to regulate our body to work normally, right? All right. Now, next after thyroid, we have thymus, okay, near our chest. Okay, thymus is closely related to the general immune system of our body. It releases hormones that can help to fight bacteria, to fight all these viruses or external attacks. All right. Now, the sixth would be adrenal gland. You probably could have heard about adrenaline. Okay, so our adrenaline is the most important hormone that's produced in the adrenal gland, which is just next to our kidney. Okay, our 2 kidney, just above our kidney, there's this adrenal gland, produces this adrenaline. You know that when we have enough adrenaline, we will feel motivated, we will feel happy. All right. So but too much of adrenaline and too little of adrenaline, it also causes problems to our body. Now, number 7 will be pancreas. You've heard pancreas. Pancreas is responsible to produce one very, very important hormone called the insulin. All right. So you know that people with diabetic problem, they will have an insufficient level of insulin. That's why they will have to do injection of insulin, all these things. So if we have a healthy and functioning pancreas, then we don't need to have external injection of insulin and all these the problems that follow, right? Okay, that's pancreas. And finally, and very, very importantly, that will be our sexual organ, the gonads for the ladies and for the men. All right. For female, the gonads are responsible to produce very, very important hormones called the estrogen and the progesterone. Okay, ladies, if you go to the gyno expert, you will know all these hormone names. Yeah, so they are responsible for all your menstrual, your womanly functions, your ability to reproduce, to have baby, and everything is related to these types of hormones. Now, for the men, it's the same. All right, androgen, your male function, your androgens, testosterone, all these are the hormones are closely related to your male functions, okay, and other very a lot of other functions. So these are the 8 major endocrine glands. So now that we know where do we produce all these hormones, we just have to take care of all these glands, right? We just have to take care of all these glands, and our body hormones should be normal, right? We should not have any problems with our hormones, right? That is correct. But we don't directly are capable to take care of each of the gland. What we can do is through lifestyle, through our eating habits and all these things, through the foods that we eat, we can give the correct amount and the correct type of ingredient to all these glands to produce the suitable amount of hormones so that our body will be in perfect condition. Now, how do we do that? Let's look further. Yeah. So this is where do we produce all those hormones? Now, how important are hormones? What if we have a lack of a certain type of hormones? What problem will it pose? Wow, I tell you, the problem is going to be big if you don't have enough hormones or you have an imbalanced level of hormones. Actually, hormones affect us, each and every one of us, from the age of what? From the day you weren't even born. When you were still an embryo inside your mommy's stomach, inside your mommy's tummy, you are already being affected by your mommy's progesterone and estrogen and all these different kinds of hormones, because you need all these different kinds of hormone for you. You were not even born for you to be able to grow inside your mommy's tummy. All right. So from the day you are born, you're an embryo, to the day you are born as a baby, a toddler, to a teenager, where normally we know the hormone level is tip top. You're always restless. You're always very energetic when you're a teenager, and then to your adult age, and to far into your elder age. Okay, the day you're not affected by any hormone is the day that you have passed on. Okay, they are not alive anymore. So each and every one of us, we are affected by hormone each and every day. Okay. Now, all the scientists, like I told you, all the scientists and doctors, they have been doing research about hormones for hundreds and thousands of years. Hundreds of years. Okay, before this, in the ancient time, they don't call it hormones. So now, the scientists and doctors, they know that hormones are closely related to one important word, which is called aging. Okay, and the lack of aging, which is what we call anti-aging or reverse aging. Nowadays, everyone wants to be anti-aging or reverse aging. Even thousands of years ago, like in China, like I know, right, Qin Shi Huang, he also has been looking for ways for him to prolong his youthfulness, prolong his life. So he's been looking for ways to reverse aging as well, to anti-age as well. So, but that time he didn't know about hormones, all right? But now with experts and especially these Nobel Prize winners, they have found that all these anti-aging things that we know recently, like telomere and stem cells and all these things, they are actually closely related to one thing, which is hormone. That means without a suitable or without a healthy amount of hormone going on in our body, you have enough stem cell or telomere, no use. If you don't have a healthy amount of hormones, this is what the Nobel Prize winners said. So hormone is very, very important. And essentially, what they are saying is hormone is the source of your health. Hormone is the fountain of your youth. So without hormone, everybody is going to look very old, very tired. Okay, you're not motivated to do anything. So hormone is everything. If you want to stay healthy, you need to take care of your hormone. So what if you already face a problem of hormonal imbalance? We always hear about hormonal imbalance. Hormone not balanced, all these things. My hormone way hair. Doctors say my hormone not balanced. But what actually causes hormonal imbalance, and what are the impacts? Let's look at what causes hormonal imbalance. Naturally, we know, okay, with age, the number of or the level of hormone in our body actually will go down with age. Okay, study says that most of the secretion of hormones in our body are so the very different types of hormones, like more than 100 types of hormones. The secretion is actually reducing every single year, up to 40 to 50% as early as the age of 40. So when you're like 20 years old, 25 years old, your hormone all tip top one, right? But as you age, the level of hormone will decrease every single year. Okay, as early as when you're 40, okay, which is my age, right now, yeah. So our hormone level is probably gonna creep down to about 40 to 50% only. Okay, and then it will continue to deplete as we age. Okay, every single until the age of 70 or 75. Then your hormone level will drop to about 10 to 15 or 20% only. So that's why actually, we don't nowadays, medical terms, science nowadays will tell us that to take care for your hormonal health, you don't start when your menopause time, It's not at your post-menopause or during your menopause time. That time already critical, okay? So when should we start to take care of your hormones? It's at your early age, your youth, during your young age, during your 20, 30, 40 years old. Those are the optimum time to take care of of your hormone levels, not during your menopause or not during your after menopause time. All right. So what if after menopause, or what if actually we've been seeing a lot of new trends. Actually, normally we say our menopausal time. Menopausal period should almost occur around the age of 50, 55, or probably 60 years old, right? That's normal, right? But lately, we've been seeing a lot of trends that the menopausal symptoms or menopausal syndrome will occur much, much earlier than what we have predicted. We have seen people who have met with menopausal syndrome at the age of 30, 35. A lot of all these cases, what causes it? Age, of course, is one thing, but actually, there are other reasons such as your lifestyle, your eating habits, and some genome or DNA issues will affect the level of hormone in your body. So what if your hormonal level is already not as good as it should be? What are the symptoms that you can probably face? Now, the list is endless. Okay, the list is endless because, like I told you, every single system or every single organ in our body functions through the instruction of hormones, right? So if there's no hormone left, right, so all the functions in the system in the body all go haywire. So it includes cardiovascular diseases, immune system dysfunction, osteoporosis, sexual dysfunction. So you don't have self-confidence, you don't have attraction, you feel that you don't have the charm anymore, and then you have menopausal syndrome, memory loss, depression. Okay, a lot of people, more and more people are facing the problem of depression these days. And then you have diabetes and cancer, and the list go on and on and on. Each and actually most, if not all, of the diseases known to mankind are closely related to the level of hormone in your body. Okay, so don't take it lightly. This is a serious problem. Okay, and then some men they will normally laugh at women, say, hey, I'm the same age as you, but I look younger than you. That's quite bad because that's actually the typical hormone level of a man is normally much higher, much higher than a woman of same age. Okay, so you can see men or women, the blue color will be men, red color is women. So men hormonal secretion and women's secretion is peak at the age of 20 to 30 years old. Okay, but men's secretion is much higher. Okay, so that probably explains sometimes why some men will look younger than women at the same age. Well, and it goes deplete, it drop until the age of the menopausal time. Okay, around the age of 50, 55 to 60 years old, and then it will start keep on depleting. Okay, until the age of 70. At the age of 70, men and women, your hormonal level will meet, okay, at that cross point, right? So eventually you come down to the same path, all right? So don't go around and laugh at women are so bad, these men, all right? So eventually, all of us, our hormonal level will deplete at to lower than 20%. It's a fact of life. But you may ask me also, hey, age is not the only reason, I think, because if I go to my alumni reunion now with my schoolmates and college mates, all same age, but why some of my friends, some of my college mates, some they look younger, some they look very old one. Why the difference? So actually, age is not the only reason for hormonal depletion. Okay, there are other reasons. There are other reasons. This is called the endocrine, disruptors, the EDCs. Okay, there are other many reasons. If you use this chemical stuff like cosmetics or aerosol sprays electronics, use a lot of iPad and all these things, right? So you use some chemical skincare or cosmetics or detergent, and then you eat some food which is not natural, GMO food If you go to market, we buy, most of them are all GMO food, and then we go and buy and eat all those processed foods. Processed foods are all added with all these preservatives pesticides whatever, right? So all these chemical stuff, okay, non-natural stuff, they are all what we call the EDCs, the endocrine disruptors, okay? They will mess with the level of hormone in your body, okay? All right. So you say, don't lah. I don't go and eat those unhealthy food. Hurry. I just saw this pisang goreng, right? No offense to pisang goreng sellers. So most of us, we go and like to eat all this pisang goreng, ayam goreng, right? Very crunchy, very tasty, right? Do you know why those pisang goreng all are so crunchy or not? Do you know what they put into the oil that they fry or not? I cannot tell. You know. I think you know. I think you've seen before or you heard before, but I cannot tell. Okay. So some stuff that shouldn't be added are being added into the food that we eat every day. So you say, I don't eat all those goreng one. Do you eat chicken or not? Do you eat fish or not? Chicken got hormone or not? Sometimes some chicken are being fed or being injected and all these things, right? Fish, the waters are being polluted with hormone, these EDCs also, right? We dispose all this the rubbish into the waste, and it goes into the sea, and then the fish go and live in the polluted water. So all those fish that we catch, it's very hard for all this food that we eat to be pollution free. It's very, very hard. All right. So you'd say, I only eat veggie lah. Veggie also got lah. Veggie also got pesticide lah, herbicide, all these things, right? So it's very hard for us to totally evade from all these environmental toxins. So all these what we call the endocrine disruptors. It's not only I say, so the experts also say when we expose to endocrine disruptors through food and beverages consumed, pesticides applied, and cosmetics used. Okay, there's basically no way we can run away. We also affected by all these. You see, I'm faced by a lot of lights and equipments. All these are endocrine disruptors, And what can it cause? It can cause reproductive disorders, neurologic impairments, and immune dysfunction. Oh yeah, I listen. Already so scared, Okay, so if we cannot run away from all these things, what should we do? Or actually, before that, what kind of effects all these EDCs can cause to our body? Now, if you have an imbalanced level of hormones, everything in your body is going to go haywire. Okay, you're not going to feel motivated to do anything. You don't have a sex drive. You don't feel like going out to do exercise. You don't feel healthy at all. Everything you feel like, very tired, this sick that not well everything you feel is haywire in your body. But imagine if your whole body, your hormones are all balanced. Imagine, have you ever had a day in your life, okay? Recall a day in your life in which you just wake up very, very energetic. You just wake up and you feel like doing everything you want to do. Okay, everything you're gonna do also ngam one. Okay, it's like you're driving in the streets. Every light is green light one. Okay, so that is the day in which your whole body's hormone is also balanced. Okay, so your health level is also a green light. So now, up to this point, we're talking about looking for a balanced level of hormones, okay? Just in order to keep our body very, very healthy, right? So what should we do, okay? Now, naturally, for thousands of years, okay, people have been looking for HRT, which is called the hormone replacement therapy. Even in ancient times, okay, people take like herbal all these things, right? Do massage, all those treatments in order, they didn't know the word hormone. But then what actually they were effectively doing was to treat their hormone level. Now, come back to present day. In the last 30, 40 years, we have had a lot of researchers into the hormone replacement therapy. Okay, there are a few ways. Okay, so I'm not saying that EVA Cream or the self-produced hormonal therapy is the only way, not the only way, but I just want to share this information with all of you that out there is a better way. Okay, there's a better way than what you might have been introduced. Okay, now in the 80s, we have known from probably our mama side or our grandparents' time, right? So if they have a hormonal issue like a menopause or this menstrual issue. So they go to the doctor. The doctor is going to give them synthetic hormone pills or injection. Okay, that was the past. Okay, nowadays still got actually, if you want to go for a very cheap treatment, all right, very fast and cheap treatment, you still have a lot of synthetic hormones. Okay, which is hormones that they derive from chemicals. All right. So in the 90s, doctors and scientists, they found animal placenta or animal-based hormones would be very effective to help you boost up certain types of hormones, not all, certain types. All right. Now, coming to the 2000s, okay, there are two main schools of hormone treatments. The first is the plant-based hormones, pills or injection. The second would be what I'm going to talk to you about, which is the self-produced hormonal therapy. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that those are bad, because those are all those science inventions as well. I'm just comparing and letting you know scientifically which is the correct way to choose for. Now, this is a table. I'm not going to read everything to you. Okay, you can read, you can see, but I'm just going to tell you the gist of the comparison of all these four HRT comparisons. Okay, I'm going to compare them in four categories. The first would be source. What's the source of this hormonal treatment? How does it transform into hormones in our body? The third would be, how do we control the dosage in the body? And the fourth would be the stability of this type of hormone in the body. Now, source wise, no matter it's synthetic, animal based, or plant based, the source is not from your own, it's external source. Compared to self-produced hormones, in which we give raw material into the body for our own body to produce our own hormone. Now, this is the difference. Okay, now for transformation, for synthetic or animal-based, normally when doctors go and give you this diagnosis and then give you injection, right? They know that you lack a certain type of hormone, such as progesterone or whatever. So they will give you a certain type of synthetic or animal or plant-based hormones in order to boost up that particular type of hormone. But in self-producing hormones, if we give enough or good or the correct type of raw material into the body can transform all these raw material into the 18 to 20 types of different hormones that your body is going to need. All right. Now, the third category is functional dosage. If we take in hormone HRT from outside, there's no way that the doctor is going to know how much exactly the dosage of hormone that your body is going to need. Okay, they do some very good calculation, but there's no way that it's going to be exact. The human body and the human brain is very smart. If you give enough raw material to the body is going to know how much of insulin you're going to need, how much of adrenaline is going to need, how much of progesterone, how much of androgen is going to need, and it will produce accordingly. All right, because the brain is smart enough to do that. Now, finally, we talk about stability. The source of the first three types is not from your body, like I said. All right. So there's always a chance of rejection from the body. So you're gonna see some side effects and all these things are popping up when you take all these medicines. There's always a chance of this because those hormones don't belong to your body. It comes from other sources. All right. But we talk about self-produced hormones. It is your own. Okay, there's no chance or next to zero no chance that your body is going to reject your own hormone. So it's very, very safe. Now, that's the gist of the HRT comparison. All right. So this sentiment is also echoed by a good friend of mine. Her name is Michelle Fong. She's the chairperson of the MSCM, which is the Malaysian Society of Complementary Medicine for Natural Hormonal Therapy. This is what, after her many years of studies in natural hormonal therapy, this is what she said. Okay, she said the key to maintaining our hormonal health is balance. Not too much hormone, not too little. Balance. We need a balanced level of hormone. And then she also said hormones produced in our own body are the best. Okay, this is not what I say. Experts have echoed the same sentiment as what we said also. All right. Now that's why today I'm going to talk to you. I would like you to listen about EVA Cream, the key to activating the self-healing power of our body. Now, this EVA Cream is a very, very special product that I met a little more than a year ago. Okay, I've used this EVA cream because I had an issue with my knee, with both my knee. Because a little story about I'm gonna tell you a little small story, short story lah. In 2011, I came to work in KL. I was at Ipoh Mali, right? So I came to work, and after 4 months of working in KL, during a basketball game, I torn my ACL in my left knee. So I tore my ACL, so basically cannot walk already. I was on crutches for a couple of months and doing physiotherapy for a couple of months to recover. But did it actually recover? It never actually recovered fully. So walking for a prolonged period of time or playing basketball, as I love to play, walking up or downstairs, right? The knee starts to get inflammation, okay, and then it's very very painful. All right, it's been like this for many years until I use this EVA cream for this treat for to treat my knee, both my knees actually. I used it for about 4 to 5 weeks to effectively see that even if I go to play my basketball game, I go and apply this EVA cream onto both my knees. All right, so I go and play game. All right. During my game and even after playing, after I take shower, right, when I was resting, it also the pain is no more there after 4 or 5 weeks of using this EVA cream until now. Okay, even until now. Do you know the braces, the knee braces that the doctor sold to me, $1,000 one? That one also I never use already, throw away already. All right. So I really appreciate this. That's why I want to talk to you about this cream. Now, this cream is made in USA, and it has all these FDA, CGMP, halal certificate, compliance, and product liability. And then you see in the middle, it says there's no animal or plant-based hormones at all, okay, as tested by all these testing laboratories. It's pure and natural. There's no bleaching agents. There's no added fragrance. So the color and the fragrance is what it is, natural, all right? It does not contain the 270 types of chemicals as tested by SGS. It's the only product recommended by all the therapists in MSCM, okay, which is like I say, Miss Michelle Fong and her whole team. Every one of them is using this cream for this natural hormonal therapy, okay, and so it is awarded the Asia Pacific Top Excellence Brand. So this product has been invented in 1995 in USA, and the same product, same formulation has been hot selling all over the world until today. All right. Now, how does it work? The essence of EVA cream is actually very simple. Like I told you before, it gives a supply of raw material in order for your body to self-produce the hormones that your body is going to need. So by applying it to your body, and it gets absorbed into the bloodstreams in your body, it goes to all the hormonal glands in your body. So it starts to produce its own hormone system, all right, self-produced hormones, and then it balances your body's endocrine level, and then eventually your body is going to be strong enough, all the system is going to be strong enough to fight the free radicals. The cell's going to regenerate even faster, okay, because the stem cell is going to start working, your telomere is going to start working. You will start to look younger, more energetic. That's happening to every single people that I've seen in this company. Every single customer they've tried, they will start to look younger, more energetic, more vibrant, right? And eventually, because inside you, you are already feeling much more younger. Everything is like working very smooth, right? The 8 major systems in your body, your skeletal system, your nervous system, everything is working very, very smoothly. That's how EVA Cream works in your body. All right. Now, EVA Cream has 4 main active ingredients. So all these are all bioactive ingredients, all right? The most important being Discorea villosa extract, which is an extract from a certain species of wild yam leaf, all right, in Mexico. It contains a precursor of self-producing hormone. That means it is not the hormone itself. It is the material that your body needs to produce all these hormones. All right. So it goes into your body's glands, your thyroid, your thymus, all these parts, they will start producing their own hormone naturally. All right. Now the second would be grapeseed extract. This is very important, especially for me, because I told you about my knee, right? So why does my knee stop swelling and inflammation now? because this grapeseed extract is a very, very strong anti-inflammation and antioxidant agent. Okay, it goes into my joints and all, right. It starts to cool and then stop all these inflammation. Most of the sicknesses in our body are like aching, flu, all these things actually starts from an inflammation in certain part of your body. When it starts to inflammation, you won't know. And then when it comes out, it will become sickness. All right. So grapeseed extract will help you to prevent diseases or sicknesses from happening even before you know it. All right. Now, the third and fourth would be aloe-barbadensis and glycerin soya. These are the elements in which when you apply EVA cream to your skin, right, it will start to soften the cuticle in your skin, and then you open up the pores in order for the active ingredients to go into your skin and go into the bloodstream very, very fast. All right. Now, you may think, wow, I use this apply into my skin. If it goes very fast into my skin, right? So it's going to be safe or not? I'm going to tell you later. But this is the technology we use. We use the transdermal absorption technology. It's easily absorbed through the skin. Okay, we don't want to use ingestion, because if you want something to go very fast into the bloodstream, if you use ingestion, it will go through your gastrointestinal tract your stomach all this stuff to process, right? It's going to be very slow and then it gets discounted. But if you apply onto the skin and it gets to your bloodstream very fast, all the goodness, all the essence of the EVA cream gets delivered all over your body to your systems very, very quick. I've seen with my own eyes. I went with Annie Woon. I think she's online as I went with Annie to Cameron Highlands to see one auntie, and the auntie at the canteen, right? So the auntie at the time when I saw her, right, she cannot even raise her hands above her face level. Okay, she can't even raise her hands. I think you've seen all these problems, right? So cannot raise her hands. But after just 5 minutes only, 5 minutes, Annie go and help her to rub EVA cream onto her arms, right? Her inner arms, and then help her massage about 4, 5, I think 5 to 6 minutes only. She can immediately, like 5, 6 minutes, because it gets absorbed very fast, right? So in 5, 6 minutes, I already see the auntie, she can raise her hands at least 20, 30 degrees higher, okay, than what she used to be able to. And then I know that she's still using this product and then she's getting very good results as well. So this is the effect, actually the result of EVA cream by applying on your skin. So you might ask, applying my skin, wow, so fast, this product safe or not? You have to trust that this product has been in market for more than since 1995, right? So more than 25 years already. All right. So we use this 45 days low temperature fermentation. Okay, we don't use heating and all these things in order to preserve and extract the essence of the highest quality. All right. So these products are all bottled and imported directly from USA. It does not contain all those chemical harmful substances, right? So it does not contain all these animal or plant-based hormones as detected by SGS labs, right? Now you're gonna ask me how long do I have to use this EVA cream for it to see the results? I told you before that for my case, I use it on my knee. It took about 4 to 5 weeks to see real prolonged results. Okay, and then I'm still using it now. Okay, not that much. I'm still using it now every single day. But it's actually not about how long you want to use it. It actually depends on the volume that you use, how much of EVA cream you use onto your body. All right. For example, so you are at this on the chart, you're at month number 0. So your body has been lacking in hormone precursor material for a long, long time. So very, very thirsty already, your body, right? So if you start to use EVA cream and then use a little bit, also not enough, right? Not enough to produce the hormones that you need and then to start the whole engine working. So for the last 15 years in Malaysia, we have tried and tested this formula for most, if not all, of the customers or partners that we meet. They have told us that this treatment cycle called 433 works the best for most people. Okay, if you want to improve your hormonal or your general health in your body, we suggest you follow this 433 treatment cycle. What is 433? 433 means you use 4 bottles of EVA cream in your first month. Okay, because the first month is actually for you to readjust, supplement the body with a lot of hormonal precursor. Okay, this Dioscora villosa into your endocrine system or into all the organs that are producing this hormone through the bloodstream. Okay, now don't worry because these are not hormones. These are the material. These are the raw material. You put more if it's produce enough insulin, produce enough progesterone, enough already, right? So all this material gets kept in your organs. When they need to use, they will take out this material and they will turn it into hormones. Okay, because your brain knows how it works. You don't have to take injection lah. You think about too much or too little. Don't have to worry about this. So for the first month, since your body is already lacking in hormones, take more, use more for the first month. We suggest you use at least 4 bottles. That means 1 bottle a week. Okay, that's what I did for my first 4 or 5 weeks. All right. Now, the second month onwards, we suggest at least using 3 bottles a month. That means 1 bottle every 10 days. All right. Month number 2 and month number 3 is the time when your body still need all these material to regulate all the overall functions of all the major systems. Okay, that's when the time that's the time when your body will have a very smooth production of endocrine and all the 8 major systems in your body going back to normality. All right, now after 3 months, 4th month, 5th month onwards, like for me, right? Do you still need to use? If you feel like you don't want to use, you feel like very healthy, very powerful, very energetic, you can stop using it by all means. Okay. But if you would like to still, because every day we are still facing attack lah, free radicals attack lah from your food and all these things. Every single day, it depletes us of our hormones as well. So I still suggest you after the first 433, still keep using 1 or 2 bottles a month or 3 bottles. Like myself, I'm using about 3 bottles each month. Okay, for myself, right? I'm also using this on my for my wife and also for my kid because I don't want kids, especially during this pandemic season, post-pandemic season. I don't want my kids to be sick, right? I don't want my kids to go to see doctor. So I also use this EVA cream for my kid every single night. My wife's gonna sapu on his chest and his back, right, on his neck and all for my kid. This is just for a health supplement use. Okay, 1 or 2 or 3 bottles a month. Okay, that's what we suggest. So how do we use? Normally we apply on the 6 main areas. Okay, around the neck, the inner arm, your chest, your breast area, right? Then the waist, behind your kidney area, and then your abdomen is where your sexual organs are, because those are the hormone producing organs, right? And then your inner thigh as well. Now these 6 main areas are the normal areas we suggest, because this area the skin is thinner, right? So absorption is easier. And then these 6 areas are also where all the lymph nodes are. So the absorption is going to be quicker and more effective for you. So you don't waste lah. And then other than these 6 areas, you're going to apply on for my instance, apply on my knees, my joints, or whatever area, do so. Okay, because if you feel that area is painful or not well, your ankle, go and apply. Okay, it will definitely help soothe that pain. All right, now you are not going to be the first person trying this EVA cream, because this product has been in market for 25 years. You're not going to be the last also. There have been hundreds of thousands of people, our loyal customers following us for the last 15 years in Malaysia, 25 years worldwide. So this is a brand proven through time. Okay, hundreds of thousands of people still use this brand and still love this brand until this day. So what I urge of you is, if you have been having issue with your general health, on having issue with hormone or certain issues, come talk to us. Maybe we have a way to advise.